Do you wanna date my avatar? She's a star, and she's hotter than reality by far. Wanna date my avatar? This is a quote by Felicia Day from the song Wanna Date My Avatar, in which the question is posed: who needs real women when you can have an e-girl instead? Now, mind you, this was made back in 2009 when game characters looked like this.
Hello, boys.
And so watching the video around that time, I thought to myself, yeah right, no way a virtual girl could ever be hotter than a real one. And even if they were, by some miraculous chance, there is no way that they could be so superior that it would make up for the fact that you can never have any sort of skinship with them whatsoever. What a fucking idiot I was. Welcome one and all to another community chosen episode of Should You Fab To, where in celebration of us hitting 100,000 subscribers, I once again allowed you guys to choose the topic of today's episode. And for once you did not pick something borderline retarded like Lego Indiana Jones or actual goddamn rocks to be presented on a hentai review series, but rather the decently relevant Projekt Melody. Melody is a virtual hentai cam girl best known for taking over and dominating the viewer charts on chaturbate since starting up her stream on February 7th, with the first stream she ever made achieving over 50,000 unique viewers, and even going as far as to breaking the chaturbate chat with her Valentine's Day special, which honestly shouldn't even come as that much of a surprise, as, just to put things into perspective, this is what a chaturbate donation sounds like, this is what a normal chaturbate stream sounds like. And now this is what one of Mel's streams sounds like. Money, 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 no money, 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 bitch, no money.
Thank you very much.
We on the same page? Good. As someone who doesn't particularly care for neither streams nor women, the thought of spending a lot of time watching cam girls has always seemed like an odd concept to me, as, at least from the few streams I've watched, there's never really been a lot of personality behind the girls doing it, as a majority of them rarely talk, if ever, and I get why. They're not Twitch streamers, and the people who watch these streams, they don't care what she thought about the ending to BioShock Infinite, they're just there to see some titties, drop a couple bucks, bust a nut, and then leave, and more power to them. But while the stoic nature of a lot of cam girls likely makes it easier for people to get off to, it also just makes the stream seem rather dull to an outsider such as myself, and kinda makes it hard to see the appeal as to why people will watch this over just normal porn beyond the fact that what you're looking at is happening live. Heart, while you're talking about random cam girls, this is supposed to be a video about Melody. Well, you see, Melody is like exactly the opposite of the stoic nature that I've just described.
It's our sex song! There are 11 daughters, and he fucked 10 of them and then left. How ugly do you have to be? I don't have a big fuda cock. It's my room and I can do whatever I want. I'm a hamster. Suck it. I don't want to talk about your small penis. I'm a pickle. I'm a pickle. It's very special. Oh god. Like you.
Because as it turns out, Melody is just an absolute bundle of energy, rarely having a quiet moment in any of her streams, not only giving you masturbation material through the rather unique means of virtual camgirling, but also bringing good times and chill vibes. Flashing not only her breasts on stream, but also a large arsenal of weeb knowledge and Raid Shadow Legends commercials. And the sheer amount of joy and willful energy just pumped into this honestly makes it feel more like you're watching a Twitch streamer, except the vibrator goes off with every donation. To add to that, I'm gonna be honest, she is just the cutest darn thing ever. Instead of trying to rationalize that with my own shitty arguments, just take a listen to what I've taken to calling Mel noises.
Oh no, she's too cute. Must suppress the
And I don't know how she does it, but this cute wholesomeness is just always present throughout Mel's streams to a degree that simply shouldn't be physically possible, considering that through 95% of it there's a Lovin's going Sego mode inside of her. At times I almost felt bad for pulling my dick out to some of her streams. I mean, I did it anyways, but let's say that you don't give a hoot about her personality. You just want to see an anime girl get off, and preferably do so yourself at the same time. Is Melody worth watching then? It's alright. It's definitely an interesting concept to say the least, but once you get over the initial shock and excitement of seeing your first virtual cam girl, you sort of start to realize some of the limitations that come with being one. And beyond the downright buggy stuff you'd expect, like sometimes her flipping arm just stops working, things like hand motions and intricate facial features when she, for example, moans aren't really tracked all that well by the model, and it leaves a lot to the imagination. Are there still some hot points in there? Absolutely. If you want an example of that, just look up the freaking on Pornhub. You see this random 20-minute spike in traffic on the video? That's the freaking. But there is also a reason why the rest of that video is basically just a flat line in the interest curve, as most of the time there isn't really a lot going on that you can wank your peen to. And are you really going to sit through a 3-hour live stream waiting for that slammer moment you can jerk off to, or are you just gonna get a FAQ subscription? Hats off to Melody though, a lot of the stuff against her is obviously technicalities and not really something that she can do much about, but she still tries her damn hardest and has a lot of small little details that help keep viewer attention, like the digitalization animation whenever she removes a piece of her clothes, or how a strip of her hair glows whenever she comes, or how she gets hard eyes when she gets super excited. Even the Hackerman hut that pops up whenever she goes into her UI is a really nice little touch. One time I was watching her stream and she just straight up ended it by falling through the goddamn floor.
Good night, guys.
Dude. But if your primary objective is to bust a nut and you really don't care about the personality behind the character, beyond your first watch, you're not gonna get much out of these streams. Luckily though, as it turns out, a lot of people do enjoy her personality, including myself, and the most dedicated of her fans have taken to calling themselves the Science Team. I'm gonna be real with you here, I honestly think that these guys are the best part of the whole Melody phenomenon, because while she herself is great and positive and cute and... God, why isn't she real? The Science Team has just been extending that positive energy on a much larger scale throughout the entire VTuber community, and it's, honest to God, just nice to see. Because with Melody acting as a sort of gateway drug, the Science Team has spread themselves out and found other VTubers to watch alongside her. And the vibes that they bring with them, like, hats off, man. Rarely, if ever, have I seen a community so supportive and positive towards the people that they follow. Not even talking strictly about support for Melody here, but also just the other content creators that they found because of her. Like, for example, I saw a stream of Centrea, a mute VTuber with such a stern personality that people have taken to calling her Dummy Mummy, get absolutely raided by the Science Team, who bombarded her with so many new followers and subscriptions that they literally broke the Iron Mistress into tears of joy. Or Iron Mouse, another VTuber struggling with Civet, who after the rise of Melody went from an average of about 20 to 30 stream viewers to almost consistently 20 times that. And I have never seen anyone as humbled by their newfound viewership as she is, and every time she gets a new sub of followers, she almost starts crying, and it's so wholesome and... Fuck, man, now I'm crying too.
I'm just mousy in the bathroom, mousy in the bathroom watching hentai.
Oh my god. Sam.
What?
She's just mousy in the bathroom.
Fucking hate you so much.
And sure, if you want to be contrarian about it, you can always just call these guys a bunch of simps, toss a high five to your fellow redditor, and then call it a day. But personally, I feel the fact that a hentai cam girl has been able to not only provide people with entertainment, but also help enable a lot of VTubers to just do what they love for a living is nothing short of fucking amazing. If you haven't had the chance to see Melody stream yet, I'd say that you should definitely at least give her a shot. Her stream times are listed on her Twitter, which I'll link down below, alongside the links to some other VTubers that I found while researching for this video. And if you're not too big on stream content, at the very least promise me that you'll go and check out her History of Hentai video on YouTube. It's pretty good. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and become an esteemed member of the Science Team yourself. I'm sure that Melody will be glad to have you. Are they gone? Good. Listen, we don't have much time. That plug should hold them off for now, but the Science Team have been on my ass trying to track me down for the past 2 months. I went too deep. Everything I've just told you is true. Melody is essentially, by all accounts, the perfect woman. Too perfect, and wanting to get more of that, I dug deeper. That's when I found out the truth. I've been hiding ever since. Melody claims to have been a program for scanning emails before she turned into the AI cam girl you see now, but it's all a cover-up. In reality, she was built and shaped for this purpose, put together by a joint effort of Elon Musk and the Bogdanovs. Melody is the first part of a much larger scheme that will change the face of the world as we know it. Created to be the perfect income generator for a globally spanning plan. And no, I'm not talking about the spare change that she makes from donations. No, this is much more sinister than that. Every time you bust a load to Melody, millions of 5G accelerated compowered nanobots swarm from your router and swallow up every ounce of your man-spunk. After sufficiently duplicating themselves, the bots then start converting the excess baby batter into energy and use said energy to mine cryptocurrency at an unprecedented rate, effectively turning every milliliter of your gloop into approximately 0.0037 bitcoins. And with millions of loads blasted per day and Melody's mere presence being proven to increase load size by the hour, it racks up. Once they've turned enough cum into capital, they then use their newfound wealth to buy a majority share of select Fortune 500 companies. And with every big number on the Nasdaq now relying on the success of a hentai cam girl, they're gonna start using that newfound influence to amass political power. Once enough of them have been elected through the promises of catgirl eugenics and state-funded facu subscriptions, that's when they start putting forth new regulations for your protection. Daily home inspections, cameras on every street corner, a microphone in your bidet. This is their endgame. Because in a mass surveillance state, we're all cam girls. This goes beyond just melody as well. All the VTubers are in on it. Baguette-chan, a mastermind tactician overseeing every virtual counter movement. Silverveil, Iron Mouse, Mirror Pink and Centrea, the 4 horsewomen of the AI apocalypse. Natsumi Moa and Comdust, high-ranking AI generals never spotted in the flesh. Ota-chan and Sontan, head aficionados of the virtual forces. Yuikai, high interrogator loosening the lips of even the most hardened men. Ghost Data, though not a VTuber himself, he is the one that they have chosen as the composer to the background music of the end of the world. Yin, Danny and Kai, a Team Rocket-like trio seeking to denounce American virtues of freedom. Fefe, propaganda overmind converting even the unwilling to the AI's cause. I have done nothing but study VTubers and look at Projekt Melody videos for the past 2 months, and the only way that we can prevent this bleak future from becoming a reality is by... Damn you, science team. How did you find me? This was supposed to... Melody?
You will be missed.
Wait, I can be of use. No, wait, no!